Okay. Here's everybody's favorite boss fight, the Bed of Chaos. It's great! It's bad! It's the one boss fight where we aren't particularly in any sort of disadvantage. Well, we have one disadvantage in this boss fight, and that's the fact that our shield sucks, but you don't really want to block in this fight anyways. Come on, let me hit this thing. I guess because I have the binoculars, I could have attempted the amazing setup using binoculars instead of arrows, or instead of the bow, like I did with Ingvard, but oh man, our juice heals so much now. Hey! The Titanite demon? Or do you mean the worm? The worm, I could break my sword on because of the acid attack it has, but the Titanite demon there's no use in killing because he respawns. Titanite demons can't actually drop Titanite slabs, but they drop Demon Titanite, and that guy is the only renewable source of Demon Titanite in the game. He's also one of the most healthy and tough and most damaging normal enemies in the game. Whereas all the other guys are sort of like mini-bosses in that they don't respawn and are in avoidable areas. This guy is in our direct path, respawns, and is just a normal hellfucker. And we're also going to be ignoring him for the most part. Now, I know if I uncork this bonfire to have a shorter run, the very next fight I'm going to kill the Bed of Chaos, which means it is absolutely worth doing. I'm starting to question how absolutely worth doing it is. What? No, I rolled. I didn't die there because I mashed the trigger buttons, which is actually how you avoid get out of grab attacks in this game. The game does not tell you this. He's also at a weird angle now. What even happened there? How's my weapon equipment, or my durability doing? Yeah, stuff took a pretty bad durability hit because I got hit by that acid attack, but... Okay. Yeah, I'm out of dung pies. I used all my poop trying to poop a boar that could not be pooped. So we're on to the Better Chaos, Part 2. These guys can drop sunlight metals. Most Covenant items have a way to obtain that Covenant item in-game. Like you can farm for ears off the Raven Harpies. And for sunlight metals, you can kill these guys, which I guess is some kind of hint. But, I don't know. I guess what other Covenant items are there in the game other than ears and sunlight metals? The other Covenants mostly just use humanity. And, the eyes. You can farm eyes off of basilisks. Basilisks will drop eyes of death. Which is actually the more realistic way of leveling that Covenant up. And I guess humanity is indeed a Covenant item, and that is... that's farmable from Dark Race 1 humanity, yeah. So, on to part dose. Let's get our daily dose of the Bed of Chaos. That killed me somehow! What's hitboxes, Grandma? I was completely under the hand, but its hitbox still got me. Not only did I get counter-hitted or whatever, I was also blocking. So that thing hit behind my shield with its impossible hitbox, and then did more than 2/3 of my health and damage. Like that. And this is all par for the course with the Bed of Chaos, though. So everybody start placing your bets. It's currently been 2 attempts. How many attempts will it take to kill the Bed of Chaos? Personally, I'm feeling 4 or 5. Because I've been doing pretty poorly. I wonder what took damage over there. It was probably a blender centipede, a blender demon. One of the blenders falling into place. If I get 6 or 7 attempts on this, I'm having a bad day, which is fair, all things considered. I usually get it done in 2 to 4. I think 3 being the average of those numbers being accurate. Usually like 1 death per part. Like I'll get the first part, die, get the second part, die, and then either die again getting into the middle part, or just getting it in the middle part. This will be our first Lord Soul. Although, we've uncorked both Nito and Seath. So, they will come quickly after this is defeated. Well, we just need to have courage. That's the magic that makes our dreams a reality. So that's number 3. I got hit from downtown. The most best thing about the Bed of Chaos is that rolling is very poor here. Because even though rolling will prevent you from taking damage, the hitbox there that will shove you is still there. So you can, even if I rolled through that, what most likely would have happened was I would have rolled, not taken damage from the attack, and then got shoved off a cliff. So, this is one of the funny things about this game. So we're on to attempt number 4 now. The bet of 6 looking more and more real. No, now something over there took damage. Somebody's just handing out 9s around here. I wonder who it is. I could have maybe done the firebomb trick here because I have the binoculars, but I think that would have been very difficult to set up. Because you'd be aiming it without the reticle, and I'm bad at that trick anyways. Who knows? Anyways. Does that count? Does that count? Does that count? I think I am playing poorly now. I spent all my good playing on Ornstein and Smo. And now I'm just flailing. I got touched. I got touched and it was my poise and all my bananas. And now I'm out of blood. No hope. Hope is dead. But we knew that already. And we're gonna go into down in Estes, but that's fine. Estes isn't the problem here. If I can just get the right one corked, then the middle is not a problem. I can do the middle. The middle's the easier of the 3. But the left and the right both have interesting problems associated with them. I think I have more luck going to the right second than I do to the right first. I suppose I've done this enough that somebody could go look it up and see if, depending on how many of my Dark Souls videos still exist. And we have that guy deciding to be a hero. Well, this is either attempt number 4 or 5, depending on how you count. I think I'm going to give this late. There's no reason to pick up that bloodstain. I think I'm going to give her the side slap. Almost died because of it, but I almost is not actually, so that we're fine. Oh, it fired its missile attack. You hardly ever get to see the missile attack. Lock on. So 4 or 5, depending on how you count. I guess that was within... guesstimation.